Today's video is on the word ghetto. I hate the word ghetto. What happened to the word ghetto? Basically, I know that y'all see it all day on TV shows. Real Housewives of Atlanta. They infamous for using that ghetto word. Like just the other day, I that was Nene and she was riding in a little car with the gay dude and going to the little club where I think your girl named Cynthia or something like that. They was going to the club and it was like they was getting into the inner city, black, the black part of the city, the inner city, or whatever. They was riding through there and all of a sudden, you start seeing liquor store, gun store, all the stuff that they put there that you might overlook. That's always in your neighborhood, but gun store, liquor store, old park that's tore down and ruined. Like, what happened to that funding? Uh, what else? It would just look hood, spray paint and everything by people, gangs or what have you. So all of a sudden he says, the gay dude, he said, and I'm only saying gay dude because shit he gay and I don't know his name. Fuck. So anyway, he said, "Oh, what kind of hood they got in this the ghetto? I don't be in these parts. You know how they do. Like, don't they seem like like the upper class black has become like the new white man or the new white woman." He said, he looked down on the area, assuming that just because it's gun store, liquor store, dead park, spray paint, that it's nothing good can come from the ghetto, or it's just so low in class, so beneath him and Nene, cause she said some stuff with him. I was just mad. I kind of blocked out what she said, but it was just a shame because black people steady using this to degrade each other. You know where the word come from? That's ghetto started in Europe, where a lot of racism started. Ghetto. That's where they put all the Jews at. When white people, Europeans, because I hate to say white people, because then everybody will say, "Oh, you white people don't talk about the white people and all this here." But Europeans, Caucasians, Caucasus Mountains or whatever, they put all the Jews in these areas with these big ass walls around them, and they basically block them out. They know how to segregate people. This stuff that throughout history they know how to do this, and they put them there, and they put them there as cast-offs. But these days, after slavery, they put us there as the new cast-offs. See how history repeat itself though. Nazis, don't forget Nazis was Christians. And these Christians put these people in, the ghetto, as they call it. And then the same thing repeated where after they done what they did to us, slavery, which everybody said, forget about that, so long ago, but slavery, after that, they put us in these areas. And a lot of us started striving. Don't forget them early ghettos was beautiful place to live, because I'm from the projects of New Orleans, and my mama told me stories of the Fisher Project on the West Bank. Like, our project, it used to be good. She said, man, people used to just walk out of the door and just go to your neighbor's house and get some eggs or something. You know what I'm saying? It said it was no crime, and this before that crack, before they put that crack there. Depending on how you view where you think the crack came from, y'all know we ain't sit up there and create crack. We ain't sit up there, put the powder substance in a jar and what have you. We ain't the ones flew it from Vietnam and all these other places during the war. But that's another story, you dig? But these places was peaceful. And these was rich blacks staying in ghettos. You know why? Because they couldn't get a mortgage loan. Some of them didn't even need a damn loan. We was striving. We had our black-owned businesses. We had our African culture when we was starting to rise up. And this before that crack epidemic. It was a unity between blacks, back then, from what I'm told from a whole lot of elders, regardless to what you see on TV. You did? So in other words, these was thriving places before crack gangs and all of this was bought into the community. So that's just the basis of ghetto, right? But now I'm gonna get into how ghetto is used today. You know, you got these people like the gay dude who I was talking about. Yes, the gay dude who degrade you. Oh, she ghetto. What she doing with that blue hair? Ghetto. Um, what he doing? Why he not talking proper English like the slave owner? If you don't say that, why he not talking proper English like we've been taught to talk? You know, ghetto. What else? Up, you receiving welfare. Ghetto. Even though big ass companies get subsidies and really get broke off. Yeah, all them Walmarts you see, they get hundreds of G's to build subsidies. That's why you calling it welfare and getting what $200 in stamps or 300, whatever, depending on how many kids you got. While you up there calling somebody ghetto for receiving that welfare, these people with these suits and ties up there getting racks on racks on racks for fucking subsidies, you dig, just to build a Walmart. They getting subsidies to build a Walmart, Target, all of that. So while you up there calling somebody welfare, they ghetto, you better take a look at reality. And then, but that's just examples of ways that people use the word ghetto. And I know I'm rambling because shit, I don't edit my videos. I just talk to y'all straight up, like, unedited and hey, don't watch. Y'all know me, you did. But back to what I was saying. They degrade us, bruh. And it's what make me mad about it is because it's usually black people talking about other black people. And, white people use it because basically, what of ours that we create do they not use? It? Like, I'm just going everywhere with this video. Fuck it. Like, when I watch TV, I wonder how many times black people can laugh at when someone else besides black people is rapping. Like with that damn commercial with the white boy talking about where he rapping and he talking about dual heated powered outside mirrors or some shit like that. He said, "What you know about dual heated powered outside mirrors and all this shit?" And black people, it's so funny. Oh, when McDonald's trying to sell me a hamburger, you dig? And come get these nuggets, fuck it, and all of this shit. Get these nuggets from us, we loving it, and all of this shit. Yet, them the same McDonald's who, when I go up in there, ain't nobody black no more in McDonald's, depending on where you live. Because I'm in Cali right now, and they don't hire black people. I don't know where you at, but they sure know how to promote and rap to us. How about you call that shit ghetto when these motherfuckers is trying to trick you into making them fucking millionaires? But let me get back to ghetto, man, while I'm going every damn where. But whatever, y'all. I ain't make a video in a minute. Whatever. But I'm just I get so pissed off by that ghetto word. You people. The ghetto is what these people created to keep us down. And now that they got us down, because we down, ain't no more black owned businesses, no black schools, ain't nothing black in the ghetto. Nothing black is there no more. So now that they got you down, now they mentally getting you down. And a lot of people are already mentally down. So that mentality, that ghetto, so now the word ghetto went to a more mental type of state, if you feel what I'm saying, like ghetto. Or when somebody called me ghetto, now that's straight up offense. I'm taking that as an offense. That's not something because of what they done to the word. The ghetto was somewhere like the first step for black people. Like, they done due to our social, economic, and legal issues, Wikipedia, we had to start in a ghetto. You did. So ghetto used to be the stepping block for black people. Like, all right, we in the ghetto, but we about to get to this middle class, and then we about to get to this upper class or whatever. But they had it basically set up to where you're not about to reach that middle class because you're not about to move in our neighborhood. You're not about to